The film begins with a similar opening scene of the film The Conjuring, wherein two young ladies and a young fellow are informing Ed and Lorraine Warren concerning their involvement in the doll that they accept to be spooky, known as Annabelle. 1 year sooner in 1970, John and Mia Gordon are anticipating their most memorable youngster. At chapel, 2 or 3 discussions to their neighbors, the Higgins, over child names. John is clearly apprehensive and not totally prepared for it, in any event, remarking on that to Mia. She is unglued about his mentality toward the pregnancy, yet he is sorry to her and gives her a doll that she's been attempting to find for a very long time. Mia loves it and puts it with her other dolls. One day, Mia has the TV on, and the news is revealing about the Manson family religion and the Tate LaBianca murders. Manson is displayed on the television screen, having as of late been captured. John tells Mia she shouldn't uncover the unborn kid to such bad pictures. Around evening time, there has all the earmarks of being a homicide occurring in the house nearby at the Higgins home. It awakens Mia. She tells John, and he heads toward research. He runs out of the neighbor's home canvassed in blood, advising Mia to call 911. She does and is going to head back outside when she hears a voice telling her it prefers Mia's dolls. Mia remains back terrified when she hears it, and a man shrouded in blood shows up from behind her in the storeroom, wounding her in the side. John runs in and battles the man, while a lady is likewise there attempting to go after the couple. Police show up and shoot the man dead, while the lady commits suicide in another room. She left a ridiculous image drawn on the wall while holding Mia's new doll. A drop of her blood falls on the cutie pie and sinks into its eye. A news report is shown that the aggressors were Annabelle Higgins and her sweetheart. They killed her folks and are said to have been essential for a satanic religion. The specialists say that Mia's child is fine, however, there was harm to her cervix. She is requested to remain incapacitated until the end of her pregnancy. John deals with Mia as she recuperates. Thinking the doll is dreadful and associated with the baffling happenings, Mia requests that John discard it. He dumps it in a canister outside. Afterward, John is going to make Mia some Jiffy Pop popcorn until she nods off. The following day, Mia is sewing and staring at the television. While in the kitchen, the oven turns on without anyone else and warms up the Jiffy Pop. Mia cuts her finger on the sewing machine and watches out for it, not mindful when the Jiffy Pop bursts into flames. She smells the smoke and sees the fire. She attempts to run out of the house, stumbling over a seat, falling on her stomach. She then begins to creep, however, is then hauled by a concealed power. A gathering of men run into the house and haul her out. John, who works at the emergency clinic, races to track down Mia. She is safe, and furthermore, she brought forth a solid child young lady. They choose to name her Leah. The family moves into another condo since Mia is reluctant to get back. In their new residence, Mia unloads her dolls and tracks down that one doll in one of the containers. Mia simply puts it close by different dolls. True to form, more abnormal movement plagues Mia and her new child. Mia meets 2 neighbor youngsters that are shading on the flight of stairs. The young lady attempts to present herself, however, her sibling tells her not to express anything to Mia since she's an outsider. At the point when Mia gets back, she sees the drawings from the children, which show a consistent liveliness of Mia, wheeling Leah in the carriage and allowing it to go in the way of a truck where Leah is dead. Appalled, Mia shows the photos to John. On another event, Mia is separated from everyone else and thinks she sees the phantom of a little kid. The entryway closes, and the young lady begins to hurry to the entryway, then transforming into the grown-up Annabelle Higgins. She vanishes. Mia contacts the investigator that let them know before about the homicides Annabelle and her sweetheart committed. He educates her regarding their set of experiences in the religion called the Devotees of the Smash that looks to bring an evil spirit by guaranteeing a spirit. This additionally makes sense of the image that Mia continues to see. Mia goes to a bookshop show to a lady named Evelyn. She gets a book called Satan's Gladly Received. From that, Mia verifies that the presence that is tormenting her needs a spirit, Leah's. Several contacts their congregation's cleric, Father Perez. He takes Annabelle with him to chapel. The phantom of Annabelle is close by, alongside an evil-looking animal. Perez enters the congregation, yet is passed up a strong power and is tossed on his back. He is harmed severely, and the phantom grabs the doll. John treats Perez at the medical clinic while Mia meets with Evelyn. Evelyn lets Mia know that she had a little girl named Ruby that was around Mia's age when she kicked the bucket. Ruby kicked the bucket in an auto collision brought about by Evelyn. She was so troubled and culpability-ridden that she endeavored self-destruction by slitting her wrists. In any case, she professes to have heard Ruby's voice telling her that it wasn't her time. Perez cautions John that it was to be sure Annabelle's soul that caused his wounds, and that she will take a spirit that evening. John races to caution Mia. In the loft, the evil presence torment Mia and Evelyn. It pushes Evelyn out of the loft and insults Mia by locking her beyond Leah's room, where the child sits underneath the shelf. Weighty books fall around her while Mia shouts for her child. Annabelle tumbles down and gazes at Mia. Mia breaks the door handle and runs in to snatch Leah. Then, at that point, the doll seems to stand up all alone. It then, at that point, appears to drift in midair. However, it's truly being constrained by the evil presence. Generally around the room, her spirit is written in red-colored pencil. Mia gets the doll and slams it against Leah's bunk and tosses it on the floor. The doll then seems to transform into Leah, bloodied and dead. Mia goes to her and cries, believing she's killed her child. It then transforms into one of Mia's laughing dolls. She shouts and asks what the evil spirit needs. The window then, at that point, opens in the midst of murmuring sounds, with "Your Spirit" composed across it. John runs home as Evelyn is attempting to open the entryway. The two of them tear it open to find Mia prepared to leap through the window with Annabelle in her grasp. John pulls Mia back in before she hops, saying there should be another way. Evelyn gets Annabelle and chooses to make the penance, realizing this is the manner in which she can offer reparations for Ruby's passing. She plunges through of the window and raises a ruckus around town. Leah is then heard in her den, completely safe. John and Mia grieve Evelyn yet embrace their girl. A half-year after the fact, the Gordons have continued on and have not seen Annabelle from that point forward. Somewhere else, a lady comes into a store searching for a present for her girl. She then, at that point, detects a doll that is supposed to be an interesting gatherer's thing. That is the point at which she buys Annabelle. The closure text says that the Annabelle doll lives for a situation in Ed and Lorraine Warren's little historical center, and that it's honored by a minister 2 times per month. There is likewise a statement from Lorraine Warren that says, "Evil is genuine, and keeping in mind that we can contain it, we can never dispose of it." The camera then, at that point, waits on Annabelle like she'll take action, prior to slicing to dark.